My name is Aet. I work for university as a lecturer of social sciences, and I discovered running only 5 years ago. I have always been physically active in the sense of running around as a kid. I liked working out in a gym, and I started doing Nordic walking with these poles. And I just thought, okay, let's try running a little bit. I started to run marathons and later ultra marathons, and I have completed 3 24-hour runs, and now I'm preparing for my first 6-day race, which will be held in Hungary in the end of September. So yes, this 6-day race will be brutal fun, and I'm really waiting for it. It sounds like something very fantastic. Last year I started to experiment with keto and Low Carb eating, and I liked it, but I understood this is not the whole truth. When I was carb loading and after the race, I was as a balloon, and I had sore muscles. I had all these symptoms as usual and the normal runners have, nothing very special. I actually used the gels so often that it was funny if I think about it now. And after my really long runs, I was inflamed. I was like a balloon. I never had any GI problems, but I was like a balloon after my long runs. And yes, vomiting, it wasn't so bad. I'm very good at eating anything, especially during races. But yes, this becoming a balloon, it was ugly. And at some point, I listened to some podcasts about strategic carbs. Then I followed Zach Bitter, who is very well known and a very good ultra runner, and he talked about periodized eating, when he introduces carbs and when he almost doesn't eat any carbs. So it was really just a matter of time when I found VESPA and optimized fat metabolism. And I think I was really well fat adapted before I found it. I found VESPA through different podcasts, and probably it was just one of the many interviews with Peter Dirty, and it made sense. And it was some kind of interview with some runner, I think, and I thought, well, this would be cool to try. And obviously then I looked at the website and found the prices. It was okay, I don't need so much. But if you are fat adapted, if you use VESPA, then you actually spend less money in the end. And I used VESPA actually only when I had really difficult and intensive trainings, and I kept them only for these kind of trainings when I had to tempo runs, long tempo runs. And I felt they were really helping me, just supporting me, because without VESPA I felt I'm so tired, I cannot do anymore. And somehow VESPA just helped me. Do you remember we had these black and white TVs once. And can you imagine, you have this black and white TV, everything is gray, and then you just switch and all these colors appear. I felt that during my really difficult, intensive and long training runs with VESPA, I felt like somebody just turned this switch and all the colors appeared, and all these really difficult training runs weren't so bad in the end. The main thing I noticed was this stable energy level. It was amazing. Everybody else is tired after lunch. Everybody. And everybody has these energy levels up and down, up and down. And I just sleep very well. Then I wake up. I stay awake. And then I go to sleep. It's not any ups and downs, and this is something which is very universal. It's useful for everything I do. First race where I didn't carb load. It was like it's also I remember a movie when some hero just goes into this bath, stays there, and rises from the bath and totally recovered. All these bullet wounds and everything is recovered. I felt like a superhero. After my 24-hour race, it was last year, I was doing low carb eating for like 3 months, 3-4 months already. And then I had this 24-hour race. And next morning, it was the morning after the race, I forgot that I had the race. I just jumped out of my bed and then, how did I jump out of my bed? This is not possible. This is not normal. And then I realized what has happened to me. So this recovery part, this is really amazing. And I was already walking around, and then I really forgot about my race. And it wasn't just another race, it was really 24-hour race. This is not just 5 kilometers. But for me, it was really important to get fat adapted first. And then VESPA was just like the next gear I didn't have earlier. For me, this was the main thing. But maybe if you are not fat adapted, maybe it will help you become more fat adapted. Being fat adapted gives you just enormous independence. It's amazing how you don't have to depend on aid stations, on your hydration vests, all these gels and everything. This freedom, and you just run. You don't have to think about when will you get your next banana. You really can concentrate on running itself, and the independence is amazing.